There comes a point in life when silence no longer feels calm. It feels heavy. When your patience is mistaken for weakness. When your forgiveness is treated like permission. That is the moment you understand a hard truth. Peace without boundaries is not peace. It is silent suffering. No matter how deeply you care for someone, you should never allow that love to cost you your self-respect. Because those who truly value you will never demand that you shrink in order for them to stay comfortable. Marcus Aurelius once warned, "The soul takes on the color of its thoughts." When toxic behavior is allowed into your life, it doesn't arrive loudly. It seeps in quietly, shaping your mindset, altering your identity. Until one day, you wake up and barely recognize who you've become. That's why today, we're breaking down 6 toxic behaviors you should never tolerate, not from strangers, not from friends, and not even from family. Because real strength isn't about endurance. It's about discernment. It's about knowing what you refuse to allow. Number 1, disrespect disguised as humor. They mock your goals, undermine your efforts, and when you finally call it out, they smile and say, "Relax. It's just a joke." But understand this clearly. Any joke that diminishes you is not humor. It's disrespect wearing a smile. And every time you laugh it off, you teach them that crossing your dignity has no consequences. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to not be like your enemy." So don't retaliate with anger. Respond with indifference. When someone makes you the punchline, remain composed. Meet their gaze. Say nothing. Silence, grounded in self-respect, cuts deeper than any argument ever could. Number 2, emotional manipulation. Manipulators are masters of guilt. They turn your compassion into leverage. They use your empathy to make you doubt yourself. You'll hear familiar lines. "I thought you cared. After everything I've done for you." But Stoicism teaches a vital lesson. You are accountable for your behavior, not for regulating someone else's emotions. Seneca reminded us, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Manipulators exploit this. They don't attack your heart, they hijack your thoughts. The Stoic response is steady and firm. Stop trying to be understood. Stand rooted in truth. Let your calm expose their chaos. You are not responsible for maintaining stability in someone who thrives on disorder. Number 3, relentless negativity. Energy spreads. Some people leave you feeling lighter, clearer, more grounded. Others leave you exhausted, uneasy, mentally drained. These are emotional parasites, people addicted to complaining, blaming, and chaos. They aren't seeking growth. They're seeking validation for stagnation. Epictetus taught that the mind must be protected like a stronghold. Surround yourself with those who elevate your character. You cannot cultivate peace in an environment filled with constant noise. You don't need to argue. You don't need to save them. Sometimes the most powerful move is a quiet exit. You can care deeply and still choose distance. Guard your peace, because your mental environment shapes your entire life. Number 4, absence of accountability. Some people never own their mistakes. When things go wrong, there's always someone else to blame. When they hurt you, they somehow turn themselves into the victim. These individuals are dangerous because they drain without remorse. A Stoic doesn't beg for apologies. He watches behavior. If forgiveness changes nothing, then forgiveness has become permission. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no time debating what a good man should be. Be one. Live with integrity, but don't remain among those who refuse to do the same. You cannot reason with someone committed to misunderstanding you." Number 5, envy hidden behind support. Some people applaud your progress while quietly resenting it. They smile, but their words feel forced. Their praise lacks warmth. Their energy shifts when you succeed. Stoicism teaches awareness, not suspicion. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts, and envy corrupts thought with comparison." Not everyone cheering for you wants you to win. Some stay close only to witness your fall. Don't over-explain. Don't justify your growth. Move quietly. Remain humble but alert. Those threatened by your peace are often still at war with themselves. Number 6. Violating your boundaries. Boundaries are not barriers. They are filters. They protect your time, your energy, your mental clarity. When you say no and someone continues to push, that isn't love. It's control. When you draw a line and they step over it repeatedly, that isn't care. It's entitlement. Epictetus said, "No one is free who is not master of himself." Self-mastery begins when you stop justifying boundaries to those determined to ignore them. A Stoic doesn't announce his limits. He enforces them calmly. When you respect your time, others follow. When you protect your energy, people adjust. And when you walk away without resentment, that is true strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The closer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he comes to strength." That is Stoicism. Clear awareness, inner discipline, quiet power that requires no approval. Stop tolerating what disturbs your peace. Stop explaining your standards. And never apologize for evolving into someone who finally says, "Enough." Peace is not isolation. It is discipline. And that discipline begins the moment you remove what no longer earns a place in your life. This is Soul of Stone, where emotional control, masculine calm, and timeless Stoic strength are forged. Subscribe and walk the path toward becoming calm, grounded, and unshakably strong.